Hey guys, it's Russia. I have not done a video in so long, but I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me today because I'm not really going anywhere. I just have a couple plans tonight. I'm going to be going to this really awesome event on my campus called Vagina Monologues, which I believe is sort of like a domestic violence awareness event. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then I'm going to one of my friends' apartments for dinner tonight, so I'm super excited about that. But today I've really just been cleaning and just organizing, getting my stuff together. My roommate is not here. She's away for the weekend, so I just have the room to myself, which is really nice sometimes, you know, just to unwind and relax and be able to play your music out loud and all that stuff. So yeah, so I just thought I would just do a chit chat get ready with me because like I said, I have not talked to you guys in so long, just updated you guys on life and everything, and I swear I've barely been posting. I really have never, I rarely post in college, so I really just want to get better at that and just get back into the swing of things for YouTube. So yeah, so it's currently 2:36 in the afternoon right now and I'm just getting ready. I've been up since 9, but you know, just making myself look like a human. So I'm gonna take out some of my makeup and just show you guys the products that I'm using and everything like that. So yeah, so for my face products, I like to use 3 different things: a primer, foundation, and concealer. I'm gonna just do this in order. I don't think I'm gonna do eyeshadow today. Yeah, I'm really not doing much. I'm not going anywhere really special, so it's not gonna be an eyeshadow type of day, but definitely gonna cover these dark circles that I have for you know, staying up late and stuff like that. Where is my lip glosses? Alright y'all, so I'm gonna first start off with I don't even know. Oh, putting on some moisturizer. So for my moisturizer, I like to use the African Shea Butter. This is just the 100% natural one. I got this one on 125th in Harlem in the city, New York City, where I'm from. I'm not from Harlem. I wish I was from Harlem, but I'm not. From another borough. Or Harlem is not even a borough, but yeah. So I really just wanted to talk to you guys, you know, chat it up. So as you guys know, I'm in my spring semester, my first year of college. Let's see. Spring semester is definitely way harder than fall semester. I don't know if everyone feels like that, but I feel like my courses that I'm taking are these courses are difficult. I'm taking a grammar class with my speech professor I had last semester, so my public speaking professor. I'm taking her this semester for a grammar class, and I love her. She's such an amazing professor. She just has a heavy course load, and her classes require a lot of outside work time. So for every hour of class work you do is 3, 4, 5, 7 outside hours you gotta do. We also have these little grammar sessions that we do where we have to go meet with our own personal person that is going to help us with grammar and perfect our grammar skills, which is great because, you know, one-on-one is always good for a lot of people and you learn a lot better. I personally feel like with one-on-one, but girl, when I tell you, or guy, I literally go to class twice a week, so that's already an hour and 15 minutes, actually 3 hours of class time a week, and then I have 2 hours out of the week I have to go to my personal grammar session, so that's already 5 hours. But that's not on top of the studying you have to do for this class, which is a lot, and the homework you have to do for this class, which is a lot. So on an average you spend around, maybe I would say 10 to 15 hours a week doing that class work and studying alone. Insane. Yep. Right now I'm going to be using the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I am excited about this class, though I really hope that it definitely does help me with my grammar. I remember when I first got the first chapter of homework for that class, I was like, a homegirl don't know grammar, because little did I know I was failed in life. You know, none of my teachers really taught me anything. I'm not going to say none of my teachers. I'm going to say my English professors, to be exact. They didn't teach me much. You know, I maybe learned how to write an essay, write a nice somewhat nice thesis, a thesis statement, organize my whatever. But sure did not learn proper grammar because I was really struggling through the first chapter, and it was basic stuff like verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, linking verbs, action verbs, all this stuff. Prepositions, fanboys, you know? Did I really know how to identify those things in sentences? No, I didn't. Insane to me how I made it to college. I was really sitting here like, wow, Russia, how did you make it here? Because you really don't know grammar. But we're well into the semester. I think that I'm definitely improving a lot. I forgot to wet my sponge. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back with my wet sponge. I don't even know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? My grammar class. Yeah, so it's a lot of work. I'm also taking a art class because I'm going to be minoring in graphic design, and that art class is homeboy gives us like 3-4 projects a week, which, okay, I get it, but it's also like when you're taking so many other classes that require so much. Oh, this is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Love this concealer in the shade medium / dark 2 caramel. That require so much outside work and like you know, just like studying outside of the classroom. Worrying about art projects that you gotta do is like really not your top priority. You know, art is like, it's my minor, but then again it's also like my grammar class that I'm taking is like a required class for my major. And oh, I'm majoring in public relations, if you guys did not know that. And like if I don't get a C+ or better in that class, I have to retake it, which I'm not doing. So you better bust it out now, or I don't know what to tell you, Russia, because honestly, like, I'm really not retaking that class. So yeah, so like my art class is like, we get like 3, so like we get like 2-3 projects a week, 3-4 maybe, and like it's intensive. Like it's art that you have to work at, like you have to try, like it's not like simple stuff. So it's like sometimes I just feel so overwhelmed because I'm like, alright, I want to do well in all of my classes, but I feel like there's a lot of classes that I have to put a lot more effort into, and it's like, okay, how do I balance that? Because it's like, alright, grammar is like one of those classes that's like my top priority, but then it's like art is not really my top priority per se, but I have to put effort into it. Like, not effort, but like I have to put a lot of time into it as well, which I would have hoped I didn't have to, but I have to, so I really can't do anything about it. But I just wish like he didn't give us so many projects like back to back where I had time to like space it out and like be able to like work with it within my other classes that I have to take. I'm also taking statistics. As most of you know, or you may not know, I am horrible at math, but stats is simple to me. Like when I tell you, piece of cake to me. Right now I'm going to be using the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation in the color Amber. Love this foundation. It definitely does give you a nice matte look, but if you put on a primer like this one, the Illuminating Cover FX primer, it's going to give you like a little bit of a dewy, like you're glowing from the inside out look, even though it is a matte foundation. But yeah, so I'm taking stats. I like stats. I think that stats is for me because I'm the type of person like algebra, geometry, trig. Oh no, I don't work well in those types of maths. But statistics, it's a lot of word problem. It's very like, it makes sense. Like the math is like stuff that you're gonna use maybe in your life, which is maybe why I like it so much, because I'm like, all right, I'll actually use this in my life. I'll actually like, you know, this is going to be maybe part of like what I'm going to be using in my major. I might need to use statistics, so like it's not that difficult for me. And like I don't know, I just feel like algebra is just geometry, trig, ugh, not for me. I'm taking French again. I love French. I'm really hoping to become fluent in French. I'm pretty good at French, I would have to say. I think I write French better than I speak it, just because it's really hard for me to like formulate sentences in my brain. But I'm getting better at it, and I absolutely love French, and I'm taking French with the same professor I took last semester for my French, for my intro to French, and then I have my next level French now. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Yeah, just like I feel like I've been studying so much that I also barely see my friends. I literally have to go places and study with my friends because I feel like I never see them at all, which is like really annoying because it's like I want to spend time with them, but at the same time like school does come first, so there's really nothing I can do about that. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna do my eyelashes, my mascara. Like I said, I'm really not doing that much to my face. I'm putting on some concealer, foundation, and yeah, I've also been breaking out recently. I think it has to do with stress, and also because I haven't been keeping a consistent skincare routine. So I'm going to try to get better at that. This is my Loreal Telescopic mascara. I swear by this mascara, this is the best mascara ever. It makes your eyelashes like beautiful. But yeah, you know, like this semester is definitely a lot harder. I'm also on a club board, so that's really that takes up, not really hard, but like it takes up a lot of my time as well, because I'm their PR like person, like their PR coordinator. So I make like all the flyers, and like I spread the word, and like making flyers is not easy. I mean, even though I do have experience in that, like I know how to do stuff like that, it's not easy. You still have to put a lot of effort into it, and since it is like your work, like your art, like you want to put as much effort into it as possible, because people are going to walk around campus and be like, yeah, Russia did that, like Russia did that, and it's like, all right, like I did it, but I wanted to look nice, and people are like, oh, that is a nice flyer, girl, blah blah blah, you know. So yeah, I don't even know, I'm trying to think about what else I want to talk about. It's been snowing like every day here. It literally snows every day. It's really kind of ridiculous now. You know, they had us go to class with ice sheets on the ground. Like literally, like you probably could have slipped and died. I slipped multiple times. I did not fall, but I slipped. I was really hoping I would not fall, because if I fell, I would turn right back around and go back to my dorm, because that is literally the most embarrassing thing ever. And the bad thing about like ice on this campus is like a lot of times you can't see it. So like you'll be walking and you can't see the ice from like that far, or it doesn't look like there's ice on the ground, but there is. So then, you know, you're walking fast, you know, trying to get to class, and then you go bloop. I've seen it. It's not funny. Like honestly, people are like, oh my god, he fell, ah, that's funny. Like, all right, sometimes it's funny, but like a lot of times, like it's like really scary. Like that person just fell straight on their back on ice. Like that seems painful. So if you see somebody fall on your campus, help them out. Please help them up. Don't be rude and just like laugh and walk away, because people falling on ice is like actually really dangerous. And I don't know why they didn't cancel classes. The one time they did cancel classes, it was barely snowing, so I was confused about that, because there was barely any snow on the ground. But we had to go to classes when like it snowed 5 days straight, and they would like the snow was high. I mean high. So it was a little ridiculous, but yeah. Also last night I went to a sushi place with a couple of my club board members and some friends, and that was really good. I love sushi. I swear I go there like once a week now. And it's so good, and it was so funny because we were walking back. Some of my friends, they drove back, but we were walking back, and it started snowing again. Mind you, there's still ice on the ground, so the snow is covering the ice, so when you walk you can't even see the ice. So the amount of times I almost fell was ridiculous, like ridiculous. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys this mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. I really love the packaging. It's really cool. Yeah, so for blush I'm going to be using the M.A.C Fever Matte Powder Blush. Love this blush. It's a really pretty winter fall color. It's very berry. Love that. So yeah, so you know, snow classes, this has just been how college is working. I absolutely love college though. Like, I'm not gonna say that college is horrible. It is a lot of work and it's a lot of effort, and people that are in high school complaining about their workload, you know nothing nothing until you come to college. I needed some water, y'all. But you know nothing until you come to college. Like, you don't know studying. Like, you think you know studying when you're in high school. You don't know studying. Like, studying. You don't know. You don't know at all. Like, studying is no joke. Like, some of these classes you need to study every day. These professors give, some of them gives like little surprise quizzes. Most of them don't, but I know a couple do. I don't have any professors that do that, but some do. So you need to be on your toes. Like, you need to be prepared. This is the Loreal Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. I'm using this as a highlight. I love this highlighter. I've been using this highlighter for years. So yeah. But I absolutely love college. Like I said, I feel like college, like, it teaches you so much about yourself and so much about other people, and it teaches you so many life lessons in such a short period of time, where a lot of times it can be overwhelming, but I definitely feel like it is worth it. And anyone who has the chance to go away to college, please go away. Just make sure that you are mature enough to go away and you're not going to get yourselves into problems. There are a lot of stories I have to tell you guys. Like, there are a lot of stories I have to tell you guys. Like, I literally have so many stories. Like, so many stories about my first semester, about literally everything. Like, if you guys want a college Q&A, a story time video, like, please leave the comments down below, because I will do it. Like, I have so many stories. I will bring my friends into these stories. Like, my friend group, we call ourselves the Curly Gang. You guys have probably seen them on Instagram. Literally, like, we have so many stories. So many stories. The lip product that I'm using today is the NYX Butter Gloss in Ginger Snap. I've been loving the NYX Butter Glosses. I had the NYX Butter Gloss Praline, this shade, for a really long time. I think I first got it in a Ipsy bag and I fell in love with it. I was like, this is the perfect nude lip gloss. And then my friends and I, we went shopping, I believe last weekend. We went to Target, you know, picked up some things, you know, restocked on snacks or whatever. And, you know, me and Deja are like I think we were like the biggest makeup fanatics in our friend group. Our friend Jess is just obsessed with like Kylie lip kits, like the liquid lipsticks. But like, I feel like we are the two biggest makeup fanatics maybe. But we all do wear makeup. And literally we were in the NYX section. We were like looking at the butter gloss and we were like, we need this one, Ginger Snap. And I absolutely love it. I feel like it's like that perfect nude brown. Like, it's a little bit darker than this one. This one is more of like a pinky nude, and then this one is like a brown nude, which I really like. So let me do my eyebrows, because I don't even know why I didn't take out my eyebrow pencil, or did I don't even know. But yeah, I have so many stories. So like, if you guys want to have, like, if you guys want me to do a little college Q&A or anything like that, let me know, because I will gladly do it for you guys. Yeah, I will also tell you guys like the realities of living with a roommate, and if I would do it again and stuff like that, because as you guys know, I am a only child, so I have had my own room for my whole entire life. So moving into college and having a roommate was definitely a really big challenge for me, because I'm not used to like coming back to my room after a long day and like having someone there, or like having someone and their friends there. So I'll tell you guys like all about like dealing with roommates and anything like that, and like friend drama and like guys and like parties and whatever you guys want to know. I'm going to be 100% truthful and honest on this channel, especially when it comes to college, because I feel like a lot of times like people sometimes try to like not sugarcoat, but like especially when you're talking to like close like family, I guess, sometimes they don't try to tell you like the real realities of college. Like, they want you to see it for yourself, but I also feel like you gotta inform people, because college is ridiculous sometimes. Like, I remember when I went to my first frat party. Frat parties are not for Russia, not for me. They are not for me. I do not like them. Like, frat parties in a sense, like frat parties, like the frat parties that you see like on TV, like those types of frat parties. And people try to say frat parties are not even like that. They are. Whoever told you that is a liar. I don't, depending on the school, I guess, but my school frat parties that you see on TV are like frat parties that you see in real life. Like, it's literally the same thing, like beer pong, all that. So yeah, for my eyebrows, I like to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I used to use the pomade, but I feel like since I don't get my eyebrows threaded that frequently now because I'm up here, and honestly I'm not trusting anybody in that mall to thread my eyebrows, I like to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz because I feel like it's a little bit easier to work with when your brows are not really kept. So yeah. So that's it for my chit chat. Get ready with me, you guys. I will make sure to list all the products that I used in this video down below so that you guys can check it out. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.